on attachment styles. So I have heard about attachment theory, and I had like brief knowledge about different attachment styles: anxious, secure, and avoidant. But I didn't really go deeply into it. I knew kind of like bits and bobs that, okay, anxious means you kind of like become really anxious and very kind of like needy, so-called needy, when you are involved in a relationship with someone. When you are avoidant, you avoid connection and intimacy. And when you have secure attachment style, you really kind of feel calm and quite comfortable with both like closeness, commitment, and even things like anything that comes up, let's say drama or some sort of conflict or something, you would be handling it differently. One thing that I did not really realize before I finished reading this book called Attached is that, for example, somebody who is avoidant attachment, they may be really affectionate at the times. So they may have these bursts of closeness, intimacy, affection, and this avoidant and distancing behavior might be just something that kind of is in the background of all relationships. Also, with anxious attachment style, I didn't know that one of the characteristics of this attachment style is actually protesting behavior, which, when you don't know much about attachment theories, for example, it may look like it's actually avoidant attachment style. Therefore, I thought my attachment style is disorganized, mixed, that I have both avoidant and anxious attachment style. Now that I have learned about these attachment styles a bit more in depth, I realized that my predominant attachment style is definitely anxious, because the behaviors, protesting behaviors like pushing the person away after feeling that you are being rejected, is actually protesting behavior that falls into category of anxious attachment style. Also, I think that dynamic sometimes changes places. So it's kind of like a polarities. I think it changes places. Not only in romantic partnerships, but also looking at my connections with friends and family, I can see that there are some dynamics that are so similar to, for example, avoidant attachment from my side. Or there are also some dynamics from others towards me, which, for example, would be classified as anxious attachment. So I think this attachment style comes in most strongly and is probably felt most intensely in romantic partnerships, but it definitely also works, and you can also see dynamics in other type of relationships. So it was interesting because I can definitely see that, and I also seen that like in some friendships. Also sometimes, like, okay, let's say with one friend of mine, let's say I would be kind of initiating contact, wanting to connect with her, and then at some point I would be kind of pulling away. Okay, it's too much, and then okay, I want to connect, then no, I don't want to connect. So yeah, I thought I'll share this. It's quite interesting and it's quite fascinating, I think, for anybody who is dealing with, let's say, intense relationship experiences. Attachment theory is a must. It will definitely shed some light on some of the behavior dynamics, some really good light. So if you're gonna read this book, enjoy.